So much taller than me. Lucas, when you're coming off a loss like that Georgia loss, how do you kind of keep it from becoming what Missouri became last year?
I think you revert back to your training. At the end of the day, it's the fire inside of each individual. So you got to talk to yourself and say, who are you as a person and a competitor? So it's all about your will to want to win. So that's what I've seen in practice this week. Every guy's been out there. I mean, practicing pissed off. We're angry. So it's something that's going to translate to a great finish.
How is practicing angry different? How is that different from the other?
Well, just because you have such high expectations, and when you're just so close to reaching a potential goal that you guys set at the beginning of the year, it's just something that when you don't get it, it makes you it fires you up and makes you want it more. So a lot of teams can turn their heads down and be frustrated and quit on a season, and that's not us. It's not the Gator standard. That's not how we work here. So us is we're just gonna build right back up and get right back out there, and every time we step on the field Saturday, we expect to win. We're going to.
Because I know last year was last year, but after the Georgia loss, what do you feel like it was that maybe kind of caused you guys to have a hangover and carry over into the homecoming game?
I don't know. I don't dread too much on the past.
Sure.
We're just trying to move forward. Obviously last year was a completely different team versus this year. So this year, we talk about it. We say it is what it is, and we still got a lot of things that we want to accomplish for the rest of the season, and that's what we're going to do.
But I guess pointing back to last year, do you guys draw on that this year to maybe as a group say we can't do some of the things that we did last year?
No, I'm not too sure what you're asking there.
I mean, do you guys look back on that experience where you lost back-to-back and now try to avoid that from happening this year to kind of, as a group, say, hey, this is what we did wrong last season that we got to get right this year?
Well, I mean, if you look at the point difference, we lose from 7 this year, and last year we lost from I don't even know how many.
19.
So, so exactly. So I think you see the difference in that. I know Coach Mullen touched on it. They asked what was the difference in the game was 7 points, and it's hard to argue that. So that's the facts, and we just gotta be better and keep moving forward and get better every week.
What have you seen from Vanderbilt so far?
They're hard. They play hard. They're a good competitive team. We got to always be ready to go and attack them every snap.
What do you like about the leadership on this year's team that you feel like is going to enable you guys to bounce back the right way?
Oh, we got a tremendous bunch of leaders. We got Freddie, Kyle, David Reese, John Gennard. Even with John and Zoo kind of being a little banged up, they're still right there every practice. Coaching their younger guys, getting them ready to roll. And so it's just that leadership you see from everyone, and that bunch and that leadership that you really see really take us to that next level. So.
Do you see yourself as one of those leaders? I mean, I saw you on Twitter. You were pretty fired up yesterday.
Yeah. I consider myself that. I think if you play this game and you want to play at a high level, you got to consider yourself a leader. And so I do whatever I can for this team and to help them win.
Mullen was saying yesterday that he has on average at least 90, if sometimes close to 130 plays for each game going into it. I mean, not to give away any state secrets, but given your extra skill set, being able to throw about. How many would you say you're involved in each week?
I couldn't say. Just the way we roll it. You never know. I just always got to be ready for any time, any place, just ready to roll.
He was also saying that as a coach, he never knows exactly how the game's going to turn out, and you kind of have to roll with it. What is it like for a player? You've worked all week on a game plan. The install, but realizing that you might have to scrap half of it halfway through the game.
Oh, you see that in a lot of things. When you have a game plan, you have a great game plan, you get out there, and you both teams coming off buys, and you got 2 weeks to work on new things. So when you see different things, you got to revert back to your training or revert back to your base knowledge of the plays and just be able to make a game time adjustments.
Coach Mullen said that he felt like this was going to be a test of y'all's character, kind of really figure out who you guys are. What do you feel like is the character of this team?
I mean, like I said earlier, you see the way we're practicing right now. We're all upset and pissed off. So I think it's going to carry on to the rest of the season. We're really going to fight and continue to grind and get after it every week.